DC will receive to start the game on the kickoff by Michael Lance. It will be returned by Eric Ezukanmo. And flags come in as he takes it to about the 29-yard line. Ensuing play goes to the ground. Sean Corbin stacked up in the backfield. Roland had one of those explosive plays, a 62-yard touchdown against DC last week. Underneath to Corbin again, and strung out by Curtis Jacobs. Loss of 1 after all the yardage they gave up to Orlando last week. Screen pass is blown up underneath by Brandon Smith. 5 field goals last week against Orlando, including a 67-yarder, his longest attempt in UFL history. This from 28. And he puts it right down the middle.
Stop. They went 5 wides late. After I'd already called it, they went 5 wides late.
4-man rush. It gets home. Plummer gets taken down by Derek Parrish. What a swing. 4th down, had to punt. Now they're across the 50 after the personal foul. And here's a gaping run. Ball on the deck. Recovered by DC. Beam steps up, flushed out of the pocket. We've already seen him use his legs multiple times today, and he scampers for another first down.
The most important thing is that, I know there's going to be a greater thing that come out of this. God has a bigger plan for me, and this is all in His plan and all in His writing. So, quick throw right there. That's what we need to do.
It's playing really well right now.
Cornell Powell makes one-man miss. And again, DC right back into the red zone.
When they went split safeties, now read the backside guy, the wheel. You know what I'm saying?
McCrane tucks it in from 38.
This is outside zone. We're going to run it. We've been running the ball great all day. Should be again. Yep, there we go. Good run. There we go. He's out.
Abram Smith there on the run, a staple of the DC defenders. Listen,
so we got, just sliding out.
He's offside. He's off fucking
Get up, Jack.
Here to close the first half. 19 seconds and 1 timeout. And it's Ty Scott returning the kick. Out across the 30. Out across the 50. And now they may try to do something here after an excellent return by Ty Scott.
Especially with Orlando getting the ball after half.
Season-long 57-yard return. Bean will take a shot over the middle. Caught by Scott with the juggle. And he's inside the 15 with 3 seconds to go. 29-yard attempt from McCrane here, end of the first half. Is money from McCrane. 3rd field goal of the first half. He will take us to the break in a 1-point game from this defensive front. Send Roland in motion. Corbin cut down. Continuing it this afternoon. Best drive of the game for Orlando. First offensive touchdown for either team. Here's Xavier Valladay. Spins out across the 30, taken down in front of the 35.
Number 56 there in the backfield. I'd run right behind him.
Oh, Bean somehow flips it to Valladay. And despite the busted play, DC keeps the drive alive.
Jason Bean hasn't done that today, but it is his first start, first playing time with a new team in a while.
Bean gonna take off, showing the speed. Jason Bean still going. Bean inside the 20 and is taken down after a monster game. It's Valladay again. Cuts it up the middle. Valladay in for a touchdown. First of the game for DC. And here come the defenders.
See the defensive end jump outside, so that's an automatic handoff for Bean. Now watch the cutback from Valladay. That is an inside
handoff. did he get enough? It's going to depend on the spot. Abram Smith got the carry, and they will move the chains. Plummer pulls it out and slides down at his own 40.
And what will be a rematch.
Down goes Plummer. Final 90 seconds, as Jordan just alluded to. DC's loss here will lock them into the 4 seed.
How to slow him down. And if you focus on that, then downfield some of those things open up. So a rematch,
Ball on the deck. DC says they have it. Hang on, Tyler Fulgham. Brandon Smith forced the fumble and recovered it.
Instead of an onside kick, you can keep the ball. It's not over. But
pass is caught by Briley Moore.
We'll finally have a conclusion here.
Bean, end zone, caught, touchdown. Briley Moore. And now the thought of what could have been had they managed the clock better. They will go for 2, and unfortunately for Tyler Fulgham, they've hit the over in DC.